everyone, welcome to the Tips 5 channel. Today we are cooking with Priscilla. What we'll be making today is kale with beef, and this is an African dish. Normally we call it Sukuma wiki, and some meat inside, but today instead of making it separately, we're combining it together, and it's just going to be a short tutorial that I'll be showing you guys how to make it, and I hope you guys learn something and you can be able to make this in your homes. And let's get started. So without wasting any time, this is the tomato paste that I will be using. I'll be using this pili pili ho. I think I forgot to say it in English. I'll be using that. I will also be using the 2 tomatoes. I'm gonna end up adding some more. I will start by washing all the veggies. Please make sure you wash your veggies. It's very important. You also don't know if it's you know how dirty they were on the shelf, so just make sure you wash them. After this, I will be cutting everything together. You can also have you know, other vegetables if you would like, but today this is all I will be using. And I'm just gonna start cutting off everything. Today I'm cutting everything in boxes. Really, it's up to you. However you would like to cut your veggies is totally up to you. It's your kitchen, but I just wanna cut it small. The onions, I'm also cutting it very small, just because some of the people in the household don't like to see onions in there, for which is totally weird. But you know, today I'll be nice and cut it just in small boxes, you know, in squares, literally in squares. So yeah, so that's what I'll be doing right now. Just keep cutting it, you know, just cutting everything, making sure everything is together, you know, not wasting a lot of time, but just so after finishing cutting all the vegetables, the tomatoes and everything, I'm just gonna check to see the meat that I was boiling. Now I'm just gonna add some salt. I'm gonna add some salt to the meat. You can take as much as you want depending on how much you need. Everything is cut and ready. And we're just gonna wait for the you know, for the meat to boil. You can do this for like almost, not for too long. You don't want it to get too soft, so you'll do this, you can just boil it for about 10 minutes or 15, because you're still gonna recook it again anyway, so just to soften the meat a little bit. Right now I'm gonna show you some of the ingredients that I'll use. Unfortunately, we are out of Maggi, which is something that I always love to use, but we'll use the all-purpose Greek seasoning. We're just gonna be creative today because we recently just moved, so we have to buy all the ingredients. So now we're just gonna use whatever we have, and you can use this, or you can decide to use, you know, whatever you want, but this is normally what I use. The Maggi looks like that, and we buy it in a pack, but unfortunately we are out of it today, so we're gonna use other spices or ingredients. The meat should almost be ready by now. And now I'm gonna start opening up the tomato, and then you'll just see what I do. After that, I lost my opener. I don't know why I couldn't find it, but we're just gonna be Once again, creative, use whatever we have because I could not find it. So we'll just use the knife. So while everything is getting ready, we're gonna start. So this is the kale that I use, also called Sukuma, and thank God this is cut. Okay, so they already cut the vegetable. The kale is already cut, so which makes it easier for me, so I don't have to cut it. It comes cut, which is great. So if you're lazy and you want it cut already for you, this Walmart in Tennessee has it done for you, which is fantastic. The meat is getting ready. We've already checked, everything is great. Now we're gonna start all the process of getting things together and just mixing everything. So we're gonna start taking out the meat that we boiled. Just make sure you take out all the pieces, and then after this step we're going to fry it. So guys, you do want to make sure that you take off all the meat, and also yeah, just make sure all the meat is out and put the soup on the side. At this point we're going to fry the meat that we boiled, and also the soup is on the side in case I need to use it, and the seasoning is in there, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't pour out the soup. But you really don't need to, but you can use a little bit of it if you do want the small flavor of the meat inside of your final product. Or if not, you really don't need to use it. Just put as much as you need. When it comes to the oil, start with the frying. I'm just gonna add some salt on it, even though I put it before. It depends, of course, on how much salt you need. I also did use the all Greek ingredients on this. I'm gonna add some more on here too, and I'm just gonna let it cook. Okay, and you can even see that it's starting to change color. It's becoming a little bit brown, so just get that going. We're almost done, guys. We're actually almost there. And then so after this I'm going to add onions and all of that, the tomatoes, cook it well, add whatever ingredients you need to. This is where it comes, where you can also add the Maggi. You can add other ingredients that you have. I also did make a mess, so I will start cleaning. I do like to clean while I'm cooking. And yeah, so make sure you do that. Everything is together. Make sure you don't make sure all your veggies are cooked properly before you start adding other things inside. And of course the next step will be the meat that will add it inside the sauce. And you can add whatever you want, salt, you can add pepper if you would like to. And so I do use that sometimes, or I use this. It's super hot, and we're Congolese, so we like it hot, so we like hot stuff. So guys, we're gonna put the greens in the meat, which is the last step that we'll be doing. Make sure you add your kale, and it's just slowly by slowly. After this you will start just stirring everything, and we're close to finishing. So you're just gonna start everything, start mixing all your things together. Over here also you can add salt, you can also add Maggi if you want to, but I think I already had enough of my spices in here. And just at this point you're just stirring and literally and watching everything. Okay guys, so the orange thing that I'm holding is pili pili and it's super spicy, so I'm just gonna put it in the pot, and I'm not really gonna stir it just because, you know, it's really spicy and you don't want to break it while it's cooking. I'm just gonna put on a cover, and that's just gonna cook for as long as you want it, depending on how soft you want it to be. And we're really almost done. At this point, I'm just gonna show you the kitchen. You see I was washing dishes while I was cooking, just so you don't have a big mess at the end. We are coming close to finishing, and I will just show you guys. So as you can see, everything is together. That is very healthy for you. You know, you have the meat and the kale and a little bit of spice. You can have it with anything, whether it's fufu or just whatever you would like to add it with that. And you can also have it with rice, and so it's super easy to make, and it's up to you what you would like to have with it. And yeah, that'll be all for this video, and I hope you guys enjoy and learn something today, and I'll see you guys next time.